Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Whatever time you're checking this out, thank you for checking this out. Once again, welcome back to King Petty Chronicles, where we talk about anything and everything. Today, we're going to talk about movies. A little bit more specific, we're going to talk about revenge movies. I was at work today and yesterday. We've been discussing revenge movies and what everybody thinks should be movies that you should have seen. There are, the general consensus. There are ones that I'm not going to feature, but everybody's saying like John Wick, Law Abiding Citizen, The Revenant. So, you can't really make a top five, of the best of all time. This is just a personal five of mine that I think everybody should see. So number five is good. I'm not gonna like tell you about the whole movie. It's really just gonna be a synopsis of what the revenge is. So number five is Death Sentence. I loved Death Sentence because it was more of an average Joe type of revenge movie. It wasn't somebody who was trained, had a background in how to kill. It was a guy. First of all, the revenge was wrong place, wrong time. So the revenge for Death Sentence is a man is on his way home with his son. They stop to get some gas, and while they're there, the store gets robbed and the son gets murdered. So the father tries to act. He catches, he's able to see and identify the person that does kill his son. And once they, when he's in with the DA, he finds out they're only going to give him like 5 years. And that's not good enough for him. He feels like, this his son deserved better than this than just 5 years. So he recants his story. So and then he goes and finds him and kills him himself. Boom. So there's a lot of action in this. If you see it, there's some unexpected things that happen. There's some things that you expect to happen, but you didn't think would actually go through. I really think that this is something that she should be seen because he is an average Joe. It's more about as a parent, how would you feel? How far would you go to exact justice on someone who wronged you or your loved ones? So that one, it's starring Kevin Bacon. I do forget. I apologize. I didn't say that. I should have said it sooner. And John Goodman is in it. I just really think that you should see it. As far as would you take it that far? Um, Number four and three, it's like a duo. It's the Kill Bill series, which I know most people have definitely seen. I love the Kill Bill series. If I had to put them in order on the revenge scale, I would put number four would be Kill Bill Volume 2, despite the fact that's where she actually gets her revenge. And in the title, Kills Bill, I feel like that one was more of a mental, emotional um, movie where it was like for her to prepare herself mentally and emotionally for what comes next. You've been in, after the first movie, you've been in this coma for so long. You have a daughter that you didn't even know was alive. You now have to, you change your whole mission was about killing Bill, like, because you thought your daughter was dead, and so all you had left was to get this man. And so then you get there and you find out your daughter's alive, so everything changed for her. So it didn't become more, it was still always about revenge. She had to do what she came there to do, and I respect that, and I don't take anything from her, for Beatrix Kiddo, Uma Thurman, for what she did, and I definitely agree that she got her revenge and then some. She did it. She did everybody. Everybody got it, and that's why. But in the revenge stake, it takes Kill Bill Volume 1 will take precedence over Kill Bill Volume 2, because in Kill Bill Volume 1 there was more action. She had more opportunities to die on this road to revenge. So it was really like, okay, she could have died here, like fighting a crazy 88. It was more, she could have died physically. It was more about that raw, primal drive to get this done, on top of the fact that she did have everyone else outclassed. So you get to see, she had skills that nobody even knew she knew how to do. And you can just really see how she evolved and why it took that many people to take her down in the first place, and they still didn't do it. So Kill Bill Volume 1 would be number three. Number two is Columbiana. Now, Columbiana is number two because, it's somebody who, we got Zoe Saldana, who, as she's getting revenge on the person who killed her parents. So she was like, 13, 14 years old as a child, and she she didn't witness her parents being killed, but she was there that day. Her parents were killed, and she wanted to get revenge. She wanted to grow up and get revenge, go back and get the person that did it. Her family, he tried to show her a better way. But she was set in what she wanted to do. And so I really appreciate, because she definitely gets her revenge. It comes at a great high cost, and I really think that's what's great about these revenge movies, because always in every revenge movie there is a cost, and some characters aren't ready to pay the price. Other characters are ready to pay the price. Some find out they're not ready, but they've already started counting out. And Columbiana, she knew, but she didn't know, and that's what I really think is great about it. When you watch it, you see she was ready. She was ready to do what she did, but I think it happened sooner than she was anticipating. If you haven't seen Columbiana, I really think you should take the time to watch it and then see it from a revenge standpoint. The time that she waited, it took so many years for her to get the revenge, is why she makes number two in the list. You can't really deny somebody that much time and they actually still succeed. That's why she gets number two. The only thing that can beat number two would be, in my eyes, and everyone, we've been talking about this, nobody has been able to change my mind, is Afro Samurai. If you have not seen Afro Samurai, you are missing out. It is one of my favorite animated shows. It's got Samuel Jackson. So the Afro Samurai road to revenge is just like Columbiana's, only he witnessed his father being murdered, and at the same time, it made him homeless. And because the constraints of which his father existed was, his father was the number one killer on the planet. He was the number one fighter in the world, and so the number two fighter in the world shows up and kills him in front of his son, and evicts his son without, out into the world, who he doesn't know anything. And so his whole life from that moment is getting back and getting revenge on the man who killed his father. And if you watch it, there's no way he should have made it through. Everything was always against him. He didn't have anyone when he got older. And in his childhood there were people, but he always, you see in the show, there are all these points where he has a chance to leave the road of revenge and have a normal life, or stick to the road on the path of revenge. And every time he chooses revenge, and it's really great to see that. I mean, to see someone who, like, yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I made this promise. I'm gonna get back, and I'm gonna get revenge. And he succeeds in that, as well as I'm gonna go back and watch it again, just because I've been thinking about it now, talking about it, and nobody has been able to change my mind. So if you really have not seen uh, Afro Samurai, I definitely encourage you to take a look. If you can, if you have a movie that you think should have been in this list, or you have a movie you feel anybody should have seen, it's about revenge, please drop it in the comments, like, share this video, subscribe. If you got a topic we want to talk about, we can definitely do that. Please, thank you. I hope everybody has a great day, and thank you for tuning in to King Petty Chronicles.